Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be the start of a new series in an attempt to not buy every fragrance, blind buy every fragrance that I'm interested in. I had decided to do something, well, it's not different, but I decided to go on Lucky Scent and purchase a ton of fragrance samples. So pretty much in terms of the designer celebrity world of fragrances, I have pretty much everything that I want at the current moment, aside from anything new that comes out in the near future. But as of right now, I'm trying to put the brakes on buying perfumes blindly. Now, because I have basically what I want in terms of the designer celebrity world, I'm starting to look at niche perfumes, and you know, niche perfumes are not cheap, so I'm really trying not to blind buy these things. So I went on Lucky Scent and I bought, I think 30, something in the 30s, in terms of something in the 30s of samples, and they come in little vials like this. So it really is like a sample, which is fine. Gives you just a bit of the fragrance in order to test it out. So I have quite a few brands on this list, such as Byredo, Parfums de Marly, House of Oud. So I'll be working my way through the list of fragrances that I purchased. But today we're going to be starting with Amouage, and I have 3 fragrances from Amouage. So let's just get started. I haven't tried these fragrances. I haven't tried any of these. I've had these samples for quite some time, so they've had a moment to sit and adjust. So there shouldn't be any problems in terms of the delivery, but I haven't tried any of these, so I'm going to be I'm going to do my first impressions on camera. I have a bunch of other film or videos to film, so I will do that and then come back to let you know what I think about the fragrances. I will probably do an update video as to what I thought was what I ended up purchasing, if I do end up purchasing any of these. But towards the end of this video specifically, I will discuss if I even think I would purchase the fragrance or what my thoughts are on it. So without further ado, let's get started.
So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say.
Alright, I have 3 fragrances. I think I want to start with Love Tuberose. I'm wearing short sleeves today so that I have access to my arms. I do want to try these on skin as my first impression, so I'll probably just be wafting from the bottle and then I will try it on skin and wait to see how it performs. Okay. Now, according to Fragrantica, the main accords are white floral, vanilla, sweet tuberose, lactonic, and animalic. And this is... So I'm looking in the "This Perfume Reminds Me Of" section, and there isn't anything here that I own. I have... So one of them that is listed here is Rouge Malachite from the Armani Privé line. I have smelt that. I do really like that scent. So there's a bit of promise there. So I'm gonna put the fragrance on and then we'll talk about the notes. Okay. Gonna place this on. I don't like dabber bottles, but this is what we're working with. Alright, so I've got some of the fragrance on my wrist. Now, just from smelling it out of the bottle, Love Tuberose is correct. It's a tuberose fragrance. If you're comparing it to such as My Way or Donna Born in Roma, it's a soft tuberose. So the tuberose is not as sharp, not as bubblegummy, and not as synthetic. Not to say that those fragrances smell synthetic, but it's a very high quality smelling tuberose. Right, so the top notes are tuberose, gardenia, jasmine. Middle notes are whipped cream, vanilla, and the base notes are sandalwood and cedar. So it's a very straightforward scent. Tuberose, whipped cream, and vanilla gives it that little bit of sweetness. Base notes of sandalwood and cedar give it some grounding notes, some woodiness, some depth. Okay. It's a good tuberose fragrance, but something about it is reminding me of a cleaning product, and I can't put my nose on it. Something is reminding me of a cleaning product. I think it's dryer sheets. Yeah, I think it's a dryer sheet scent. And I love tuberose fragrances, but this isn't like extremely different from tuberose fragrances that I own. So yeah, it's not bad. If you like tuberose fragrances, if you're looking for another tuberose fragrance, if you're looking for a high quality tuberose fragrance, then I would suggest it. It has a actually, the projection is not that great, to be honest. It's kind of more of a subtle tuberose, so it's not extremely loud. The bubblegumminess isn't extremely synthetic in it. It's kind of just like a softer, more laid back, but the tuberose is still very prominent in this scent. So it's like, it reminds me of Soul Scandal, in the same way that Soul Scandal is a tuberose forward fragrance with a lactonic note in it. It's similar to that. However, Soul Scandal is very strong. Like, the projection is strong. It's very strong, and it's a little bit more synthetic. So considering I have Soul Scandal, I will probably just keep with that. So yeah, that's Love Tuberose. The next one I have is Blossom Love. The main accords are vanilla, floral, almond, fruity, powdery, amber, sweet, fresh, yellow floral, and rose. So, okay, again, in this perfume reminds me of, there's nothing that I own. So let us, I can smell Love Tuberose more now, but I like the projection is decent. It's just not huge, but I can still smell it. All right, let's do Blossom Love. Okay. Now I can already tell this is a more fresh floral scent. So far, not hugely wowed. Okay, so on skin, it smells completely different. Oh, that smells, oh, that's nice. Wait, hold on. Okay. So this, top notes are heliotrope, bergamot. Middle notes are amaretto, cherry blossom, ylang ylang, and rose. Base notes are tonka bean, vanilla, suede, and amber. The amaretto, ylang ylang, tonka bean combination, probably with the amber as well, that's good. The amaretto is like almond, but kind of darker, richer, more boozy, which is pretty much amaretto. That is really, really, really good. That is not what I was expecting. That's not what it smelled like out of the bottle. But I guess my skin really pulls the warmer notes out of this rather than the floral, because in the tube I smelled basically florals. But on my skin, I smelled basically amaretto. That's wild. Oh, I like that. Okay. We have a front runner. Oh, that's good. And that's different from almond scents that I have. This is really, really nice. Really nice. The projection's not too strong, but then again, I'm kind of glad because that amaretto, anything with almond in it, if it's too strong in projection, it can get really cloying. And I like this. I like it as is. I'm curious to see how long it lasts, but I think I want this. I think I want this. So we will see how this goes on the skin, but as of right now, Blossom Love is the forerunner. In terms of what the only reason I would say it reminds me of Ellie Saab Girl of Now is because there's a prominent almond note, but the almond in this is so much, like, it's very different compared to Girl of Now. Girl of Now is more of a almond extract, kind of synthetic almond. This very specifically is amaretto. Very specifically. It's darker, it's richer, it's less synthetic, and it's not sharp in the slightest. I really like that. I don't know why. Well, I guess it's called Blossom Love because there's quite a bit of florals in it, but I'm not getting. Yeah. Okay, so for wow, I only got 2 fragrances in and I already want one. Blossom Love is the forerunner right now, and hopefully it performs well, but Blossom Love. We'll go on to the third one, and that is Crimson Rocks. Crimson Rocks main accords are woody, cinnamon, rose, warm spicy, honey, sweet, floral, aromatic, soft spicy, and earthy. Nope. I'm gonna smell it first and then we'll talk about the notes. Let's see what it's compared to. Okay, so it is compared to Tom Ford Lost Cherry. I don't have, but I've smelled. I don't have any of the other ones, so let's see. Is there supposed to be cherry in this? Oh. Whew. Yep, she's strong. That's a. This is a unisex scent. Okay, let's put it on the skin. I'm gonna put it on the inside of my arm here. So, I don't hate it. I smell the honey in this, but it's interesting. I don't hate it. I don't know if I would want to wear it. So it's got top notes of cinnamon, pink pepper, middle notes of honey and rose, base notes of oak, atlas cedar, and vetiver. So I really do get that pink pepper and that honey and the wood notes. But because I'm not really, the honey's not sweet. It's not a syrupy sweet honey in any way, shape, or form. So because of that, it kind of lacks the sweetness, and that pink pepper is really forward. It pulls less feminine. It's more of a unisex. However, it is a really interesting scent. starting to get more of the rose now, which is a good and bad thing. So rose makes it smell a little bit more feminine, but then I'm not a huge rose forward or rose prominent type person. And it kind of smells like lipstick, and I'm not a lipstick scent fan either. Okay, right now I do think this is an interesting scent, but it is not my favorite out of the three. So let's just take a minute to smell them all again. All right, so Love Tuberose is kind of settled into the skin a little bit. It's softer, it's creamier. It's nice, but I don't think I would purchase it. Yeah, I don't think I would purchase it. I think I'm okay with the tuberose scents that I have. It is a nice tuberose scent, but based on what my collection already has and how much this costs, it just wouldn't make economical sense for me to purchase. Blossom Love, I still like it, but it's disappearing. It's not as strong on the skin as it once was. So I've only been sitting here for like 10 minutes since I tried Blossom Love, so that's not a great sign. Yeah, that's not a great sign. But we'll see. And Crimson Rocks, again, the scent is interesting and I like it. I just don't think I would want to smell like it. I like it as a scent, and maybe it's just too masculine for me. Maybe that's why. It kind of gives me tobacco suede vibes, and there's no tobacco or suede in it. So yeah, that is my current thoughts on this. I'm gonna let them hang out on my skin for a bit and then we'll come back. But yeah, two of them I don't think I would purchase, and one I want, but I need it to act right for me to justify paying what this is gonna cost me. So we'll be back momentarily. So I've been recording for a few hours since I sprayed the Amouage fragrances, or dabbed the Amouage fragrances, and I'm not that impressed. I really liked Blossom Love up front. However, it didn't quite perform the way I wanted it to. Right now, I gotta stick my nose real close to smell it, and I don't hugely smell the amaretto anymore, which is unfortunate because that was my favorite part. So I'm wondering if it's because it's a dabber bottle, if I was able to spray effectively, if I could, you know, enjoy the scent longer. But because I really liked the scent on initial, I'm still leaning towards purchasing Blossom Love. Now, out of the three that I did try, Blossom Love is projecting the least. Love Tuberose has really settled into the skin. It no longer has that creaminess to it. It's kind of just like tuberose. A nice, soft, well done tuberose, but it basically is just one note at this point. Tuberose and maybe some wood C notes, but pretty much just tuberose. Like if you were to get tuberose, the whole flower with the stem is what that kind of smells like. And I'm not, like, it does smell good, but I think I prefer the other tuberose scents that I have. They stay sweeter, they project more. There's a little bit more going on with them, and even if they are one note tuberose, they're like tuberose. Tuberose Love is very much a subdued tuberose, so if you prefer that, then great. But in terms of what it costs and all of that, I don't think I prefer it. Alright, Crimson Rocks I like better now than I did on the initial, but I still think it pulls fairly masculine, unisex masculine, so I don't think I would really reach for it all that often. So I'm gonna say no to that one as well. And it also is not projecting very loudly either, so it is quite, all three of them have quite subdued. They've gotten close to the skin, and I haven't been recording that long, to be honest. It's only been about 2 hours since I put them on. So as of right now, Blossom Love is still on my radar, so I might start looking to see if I can get that at a decent price. But yeah, out of the three of them, I really liked the one. It was interesting. It was nice being able to smell these scents that people talk about all the time, and it was nice to get a chance to try out the house. So I'm really excited for the rest of these samples and what comes next, because this is very interesting for me. These are three really hyped, really highly recommended scents, and I only prefer one of them, and I don't even know if I really recommend it, because it's not really projecting the way one would have hoped with fragrances of this price range. So if I do end up purchasing Blossom Love, you will see it in a video, but as out of the three of them, that is the only one that I currently have on my radar. So I will, if you do like the video or like the idea of these videos, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.